So, the Bajaj Dominar 400. Well, I'm no expert, I'm not gonna review this bike, this is just a walk around and some of my opinions about this bike. Well, the fit and finish is really good. When you touch it, it really feels like a premium bike. It does not feel cheaply made like, the older generation Pulsars or the Platina, for example. The alloys, the foot pegs, the exhaust can, the swing arm, everything really feels very nice. I'm kind of doubtful about the suspension, that it might be very hard like the NS or the RS. The indicators are the same from the RS 200. The fairing looks nice, but I would have liked a higher front visor just to, minimize the wind blast. The switchgear is of decent quality. The handle grips feel nice when you touch them. Well, the chain is not an O-ring chain, it's an X-ring chain like the Duke 390. That's very interesting. And I would like to know how the chain performs over the time of use. The engine is the same 373cc single cylinder with a lower compression ratio, which leads to less heat generated, and is very useful for touring as it will give a higher fuel efficiency. The forks are 43mm right side up forks. It's a good thing that Bajaj did not use upside down forks, as that would not only increase the cost of the bike, but also in case you break the seals of the forks, the fork oil could have landed on the the front disc, and might have caused a brake failure. So that's done and dusted. The lambda sensor, the oxygen sensor, these are things that we do not see on a sub 2 lakh motorcycle, but these things are present on the Dominar 400, which really makes it a very smooth bike and a reliable bike. Well, funny thing that I should say about reliability, because nobody has yet used this bike and it's really too soon to comment on its reliability. As again, Bajaj has used a triple spark plug system, and they say that this system increases the efficiency of the engine, which we kind of agree, because we know for a fact that the RS 200 gives better mileage than the RC 200, and they are very nearly identical on the power figure. Yes, and another highlight of this bike is the lights. The lights look just simply amazing. The rear lights, the front headlights, each and every light on this bike is an LED, which increases the illumination significantly. And the battery is an 8 ampere hour battery, which allows you, which gives you the room to add additional electronic accessories on this bike, like a phone charger or a GPS unit or something like that. I don't think you'll be needing auxiliary lamps, but the leg guards are big enough to accommodate an auxiliary lamp on each side. But I don't think you'll be really needing that. The paint quality is really nice. It has a deep, how should I say it? It has a deep glossy paint, which really feels like it has a good quality. The instrument cluster is like the Triumph bikes, which has a black background and white highlights. It kind of looks neat. I would have liked some more information on the dashboard, like real-time fuel consumption. That would be really nice. And the tank-mounted instrument cluster is, inspired by the Ducati Diavel. The headlights too is inspired by the Ducati Diavel, but I'm surprised that they carried over the headlight from the concept bike, because that's not what we see every time. The mirrors look really ugly. yeah, for a bike that looks this good, the mirrors are really ugly, and I would suggest everyone to get a change of the mirrors. Another thing I did not like is the rear mudguard. That ugly piece of plastic could have been done away with, and Bajaj would have done better if they could have made the rear fender look like the original NS200, you know, that tire hugger with the small alloy arms for the number plate. I would have liked that better. And well, that's it.